Welcome everybody to the Us Against the Gods campaign. A couple things before we get started today. If you know someone who wants to play a GMR game, send them my way. I'd love to talk about either getting on the waitlist for a campaign slot or getting into a one-shot. We will be doing some one-shots in June, so look for those announcements very soon over on the Patreon, which is patreon.com/GMEric, and then subsequently in the Discord and then social media. We also have the GM tip videos that go up every single day over on YouTube. And we have the GM Eric archives and podcasts over on YouTube as well. We have the clip contest going on, and there's always a really cool prize at the end of the month. So toss those clips and timestamps into the clip contest channel. And we have the GM Eric hats and dice right on the front page of gmeric.com. Pick those up while you can because they are up there and they are awesome. And the hats are snapbacks, and they fit even me, which is saying something. Because I have a massive head. So, let's go ahead and get you guys rolling here. You guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. As you have been working to establish yourselves in the Toivoan landscape, you've made friends with people from the Shinozen Protectorate. You've gotten married in the form of Islarin. A member of the Blue Cloaks has joined the crew in Eowyn, and you guys have found your way down to Shatter Shaddai, where the team as a whole are currently working on establishing political connections as you work your way towards Otrukvok to meet with the Lady of Shadows. In your efforts to get more political connections here in Shatter Shaddai, you've worked with the Bateem, the magocracy of the city that rules, and have been tasked with going to the palace of Shatter Shaddai to clean up the grounds there that have been infiltrated by the House of Flowers, an assassins guild that has compromised the area. Over the past couple sessions, you've managed to fight many plant creatures and defeat many of them. You also, last week, encountered a humanoid creature that seemed to be commanding them. That's where we pick up as you guys have just exited initiative. What would you guys like to do?
I'm really not happy about cleaning up after the House of Flowers.
Yeah,
We have some more cleanup left to do.
Was there anything on this agent over here?
Yes, there was a +2 rapier. There were 3 +1 daggers and a pouch of coins.
Yeah, Covet picked all that up.
Yeah, I believe Kevin picked all of that up already.
I did, but I thought I had requested a list of everything, but I didn't get a list. So
Okay, well,
okay.
+2 rapier, 3 +1 daggers, and a pouch of gold coins containing 347 gold. Which is quite the haul.
There's still more of these creatures further down around.
Yeah, we still have more cleaning up to do.
Quite the effort that the House of Flowers put in to seed the area around the palace.
I like the pun.
He's very punny.
Well, I guess we need to get this finished.
Before we do, she walks around to each person and gives everyone 57 gold. I pocket the 80 silver that's left over.
Okay.
Covet. It's at this point in time that you get the willies, like someone has stepped on your grave.
Hey, I feel like I got the willies, like someone stepped on my grave.
One jump on this shit.
Like a possum ran across?
Was it a quick step or was it more of a stomp?
It was that thrilling thrill of,
That was most definitely a stomp with a tap dance of a possum.
And we'll just say one word to give you a little bit of indication of what level of, oh crap. Tyro.
Oh, hell. That wasn't just a little... That was a boulder. That was a nice big boulder.
Usually when you say something like that, it has to do something along with those delinquent brothers of yours.
Well, right now, there's only one delinquent brother. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I'm so scared. Before we move any farther, she pulls out the bag and quickly pulls out the book.
Do we really want to do this right now?
And no, she's just gonna type it. She's not type in, but write in there. What did you do, brother? And sends it to him. And
How's you send it?
Weeba weeha whooshash.
Very well. The message goes
And
off.
then she closes it, and then she puts it back in her bag.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, I will deal with the response in a minute. All right.
For now, we've seen these enemies before. We know how to take them down. Let us remain focused and let us keep our minds and our blades sharp. I'm going to give everyone 17 temporary hit points.
Dankeschön, Dankeschön. So it's like the little bit of primordial that I know.
We're establishing German as primordial, is what we're saying?
Yep, it has been established.
So let it be
There's just
written,
different
so let it be
dialect.
done.
Is that because of that earthy
And then-
guttural sound?
Yeah, you have to speak every single consonant.
And also like various German dialects and Germanic dialects and Germanic languages are like the Aquan, Ignan, Terran, and Auran. So,
Oh, yes.
Speak every consonant and every other vowel.
That is not incorrect. That is not incorrect.
The faster we get this over with, the faster I can get out of this area and no longer cleaning up after the House of Flowers.
Ooh, but they could be good friends.
No.
They're about as friendly as that cult that decided to give you an all-inclusive one-way stay on an altar.
Comfort optional.
Don't make the
Ooh.
same mistake I did.
Winkle, just chill and help us get rid of these things.
Winkle,
Ooh,
go
we-
prune that bush over there.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
So,
yeah,
I mean, go for it.
Do they, the creatures have any reaction to us, like kind of turning our attention toward them?
Not yet.
So we have the element of surprise.
Remember, you have Winkle.
They know you're
Never
there.
mind.
Can I attack?
Do you choose to?
Yeah, I like that. And I'm going to use. Hold on. Actually, I'm going to use a strong shot.
Okay. As he shoots one of these creatures in cold blood. I need you guys to please target your tokens, and let's roll for initiative. As you shot the creature, you did deal 27 piercing damage. You're going to get some initiatives on here. All right. So, going down the order here. Twilight's Call.
Alright, I will shoot this one that Winkle did, and, excuse me, first I activate my animated shield, and then I shoot the one that Winkle did over here. This one there.
Okay.
Whew.
And the first one missed as the arrow goes clean through, skipping through some leaves and into the distance. However, the second one hits the core, dealing 23 points of damage. Excellent. As the thing rocks from the impact. Anything else you'd like to do, Twilight?
I will move over here to the other side of the cheating pool,
Okay.
and that'll be it.
The little tree blight comes running, and we are going to move 60 feet towards you guys. Squee! As it comes
Why
running
do
up.
I haven't?
Sorry?
I'm Groot.
Then it becomes.
Winkle says, "Oh, moose munch."
I see a baby Groot screaming at the heights.
Essentially, yes. This creature is going to also surge forward 60 feet. And we are going to go there. Winkle.
Ooh, goody. Well, I'm going to take the closest.
You gonna shoot the closest one?
Yep.
As Winkle stands bravely behind Covet and Ayla in his full armor, he critically strikes the creature for 21 points of damage as the arrow hits true. Oh, that's...
Wow.
Yep, because he's a champion, he crits on a 19 or a 20. So he will crit again for 17 damage.
Please, somebody screenshot that. That is insane.
Winkle did it.
Good job, big guy. I'm so proud of you.
Do I get another shot?
Yes, you do. And I think I did that math wrong. It should be, yeah, the math's incorrect on that. So it should have an additional 20 damage total on that. So
It wasn't sharpshooter, it was regular.
regardless, I missed an extra D8 on each of them. I didn't. I did right. I did right.
Not on this one.
Nope.
And
That is hilarious right there. Just saying. We're going to go ahead and screenshot that entire sequence because that's fun. All right.
2 crits and a 14.
Exactly. All right. After Buickle, anything else you'd like to do, sir? Any movement?
Yeah, I want to move. Give me a second. No, I'm going to stay right where I am. That'll be good.
All right. The shambling mound comes up, and we're going to move 60 feet to there. Miss Lauren, what would you like to do?
Let's move into this space right here.
Sure.
And I'm gonna start attacking the one next to me.
All right. The plate-like tendrils are pierced by your trident twice. You're going to deal 14 plus 18 for a total of 32 damage. And then the 13, as you try to bludgeon it, your pole arm gets stuck in the leaves and vines, tangles there for a second before you pull it free.
As I wrest it free, I will prepare for its retaliation.
Okay. Well, its retaliation doesn't come yet. Instead, this one surges forward and is going to try to use a charged tendril against you. It'll make this 3 times. Once will be an 18 as you block it with your shield. A 13 is also blocked and parried. Covet, what would you like to do?
She is going to look at this one, and she is going to, how far away was the last one that I killed with the empowered hex on it?
Well, it's been 30 minutes, so not long.
Short rest.
Yeah, you guys,
We've had a short
yeah,
rest.
you took
That's
an
right.
hour for the short rest, so no, your spell is gone.
Okay. All right. So with that, she's going to cast.
You should have your spell slots back, though.
Yeah, I should. That being said, she's going to cast empowered hex on this one.
I didn't see the ping. Which one?
That one.
Yes. Understood. Got it.
So I'm going to go ahead and cast that one.
Well, that's a big empowered hex.
Yeah, it is. Holy smoke. Okay, and then she is going to Eldritch Blast it. First hit for 23.
You will hit and blast, dealing 24 points of damage. Leaves and splinters go everywhere.
She's going to hit it again.
Sure. As the Eldritch Blast again tears at it, you will deal 19 additional damage as more shards and dirt become mulch.
And she hits. She tries pushing this one. Oh, if she's able to push this one back, how far back would it go?
It would go nowhere because it's got something behind it.
Okay, that was my thought. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, wow. Okay.
And then you pull a Winkle.
No. Well, yeah, I did.
2 hits and a miss.
Yeah.
So I nominate a critical miss as a Winkle for canon.
If we take a vote for this, if you yay, please put this. Please put 1 in the chat. Nay, please put 2.
The eyes have it.
Even Winkle running right now.
So let it be
I
written,
like
so
it.
let it be done. From now on, critical misses in the Us Against the Gods campaign, and perhaps in others, will now be referred to as a Boinkle. All right. Eventually, I need to get a whole, Mortal Kombat with Boinkle just popping up. Oopsie. All right, Eowyn, what would you like to do? Unless Coven wanted to move.
She is going to slink back just a little bit. She's going to slink back and come back over here and be like, that was 15 in here. Yep, there.
All right.
She's hiding in between the 2 really tall people.
Cool.
And might I just add that everybody, in comparison to her, is tall.
Yep. All right.
I didn't say it.
In the words of Twitch chat, yes, that does make it a moose step.
Yep. A Winkle is a moose step. All right. Aowen, what would you like to do, sir?
I'm running out of spell slots, so if fireball right here shouldn't hurt his horn, right?
Correct.
Would it get this one?
It would.
Okay.
That's a pun because it's a plant creature.
Oh,
Yeah, it's right up there with you would like it.
Yeah. Only in the mornings.
They would not.
All right. So as the fireball erupts over here.
Fireball.
Excellent. Boom.
That's a great place for a fireball.
It is a great place for a
Really
fireball.
is. Really is.
My dexterity saving throws for my 3 shambling mounds, 1, 2, 3, will all fail. That's not good. And then my little guy also fails. So each of them is going to suffer 50 fire damage as Aowen deals 200 points of damage.
That's a good fireball.
A-O win. A-O win.
Boom. This is big. All right. Anything else, Aowen? Any movement you like to do instead of just throwing a massive fireball that annihilates most of the plant material on these creatures?
everyone's gonna be petty and move over here.
Okay. As you stand in the way of the Winkle, we go to Ayla Taylor.
I'm not in the way. He's taller than me.
It's true.
Just gonna use your head as a prop.
I think
Nope.
no. I think the Winkle's so
No.
tall that he can just like stand over Aowen and shoot clearly. All right, Miss Taylor.
We're going after the guy that's almost dead.
Okay.
And I'm going
Why
to
are we going
throw-
after Twilight's Call?
No, he's not almost
Oh, okay.
dead. Anyway, that would be Boinkle. Anyhow, we're going after this critter right there.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw Guiding Bolt.
All right. And with a 26, the radiant energy surges, blasting through it and destroying the plant creature into mulch. It showers down in a rain of dirt, plants, and leaves. Vines crackle. Anything else, Ayla?
Yeah, I'm going to move just about right there.
Okay. After Ayla, we go to Twilight's Call. The question has been posed in the chat for both Winkle and Aowen while we're doing Twilight's turn.
Twilight is 6'2", actually. He is a tall Shadow Shaddai elf. Twilight's going to target this next shambling mound.
I'm about 7. Winkle's 7, about 7 foot.
All right. As
And,
Twilight lines up his bow.
Since he is not concentrating on anything at the moment, he's going to use an at-will ability, and he's going to apply Hunter's Mark to this.
Very well.
And we'll take 2 shots.
Does that use a spell slot?
Does not.
Oh, it's at will? Okay. Awesome.
And he misses both.
He
of them.
does. As he's too distracted with
Wow.
the verbal components of the Hunter's Mark, the spell
It's a weird
takes his
sensation.
attention. He's concentrating so hard on Hunter's Mark, he doesn't hit with the bow and arrow.
She just leans forward and says, "It's Leviosa, not Leviosa."
It's new. It's a cool. It's distracting.
As Covet actively distracts him for a moment, we go to the tree blight. The tree blight is going to run forward, and we'll get to here, where it will attack Islarin Shonozath with a grasping root. A 26 to strike you.
That will hit.
All right. You are going to suffer 12 bludgeoning damage and be grappled. I will then, now since you are grappled, slap you with one of my branches. Whap. An 11 will miss you. As it clangs against your armor, we will finish our movement by running up on you and using a bonus action since you're grappled anyway. And the bonus action is to bite you. Nom, 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 nom. For 22 damage.
Yep, and as it moves into my reach, I'm going to attack it
Very well.
with my reaction.
Using your reaction, this plant creature runs up, bites you, and your reaction does strike it, dealing 17 points of thrusting damage. Understood. Your strike hits hard. Anything else for him? No. Winkle, it is your turn.
Well, we're going to shoot again. And I always go after the one that's...
All right. Shooting the one that's attacking Islarin.
Yep. Use a strong shot.
Okay. As you pull the bow back extra far, you pierce this thing, dealing 21 points of damage. That arrow thunks deeply into the wood.
And again.
Again, even harder this time, giving it a little bit extra oomph. The impact shudders this thing.
And last but not least.
Wow, another strong shot impacts it, leaving it very damaged. As it is still active, though, and preparing to consume your friend. Would you like to move, Winkle?
Yes, I would.
All right. Cool. As you shift away from being behind the heavily armored Eowyn, you slide instead to be behind the significantly lighter armored Ayla. And in front, to protect, that's excellent. It then becomes the Shambling Mound's turn. We're going to surge forward 30 feet if we can. We cannot. We are going, actually, we can, but we're going to dash. And we're going to dash all the way up to there. All right. Islarin, it is your turn.
All right, I'm going to try to attack the one that's grappling me.
Sure. You will strike twice. The first time dealing the 13 plus 2. So 15 damage on the first strike. And then 15 with the second as you pierce this thing. It breaks and shatters like a bad window. The bark shatters and spreads all over the ground. It looks like a playground from the 80s.
All of the horrible, horrible splinters.
The leaves are brown.
And I will, okay, yeah, I'm within both of their reach already. Okay, I'm going to, okay, yeah, I think as long as we are where we are, we're good. So I'm gonna, take my bonus action attack against, the one to my left.
Okay. And you will bludgeon it, dealing 10 damage, plus 5.
Plus another 5.
Got it. As the radiant energy courses through the back end of your polearm, anything else you'd like to do, Islarin?
Nothing else.
All right. The other Shambling Mound is going to move forward to here, where we are going to attack you, Islarin, as you are holding the line. The first charge tendril clangs against your armor. The second surges and tries to grasp you tightly. Does it do so with the 20?
Not with a 20.
How about with the 25?
Yep, that'll do it.
You will suffer 10 damages. This bludgeoning wham, wham, and the third one finally breaks through the arm and electrocutes you for 5 additional damage. So 5 bludgeoning, 5 lightning. Covet von Sin.
Seeing that my friend has been injured, she is going to come over here. And she is first off going to do Eldritch Blast on this one.
Sure.
The empowered hex is on this one, correct?
Negative.
Oh no, that one died. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on this one then.
On the
It was
further
in the
one?
same spot. Yep.
Very
Gonna
well.
put it on this one then. All right, and so for this empowered hex, she is just going to put that, and then Eldritch Blast on it, pushing it back from her friend. 20.
A 20 does strike it and knocks it backwards. As you dealt 27 damage to it, is rocked backwards 10 feet.
She is going to do it again. 14.
A 14, your Eldritch Blast hits the space where it had been. The ground is torn up there and mulch goes everywhere.
She throws it again. 23.
This time you change your aim slightly to its new location, blasting it for a total of 18 damage.
And it should go back another 10 feet.
Yes, ma'am.
No, right. Okay. And with that, she's like, hope that helps, and runs back over here.
All right. As brave Miss Covet runs away, we go to Eowyn.
I'm skishier than everybody else.
He runs way away.
I'm skishy.
I believe that's why Twilight likes it.
We run away, run away.
Thank you for
there were.
catching the reference.
Oh, I caught it.
You're your coconuts.
They're a lovely bunch of coconut.
Dilly There
That's
they are.
start
Don't make me get the pool noodle.
Can we not start that? You don't realize how many times I've heard that song growing up.
Aw, did you grow up with the Lion King too?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make you a widow.
Wow. She shut up. You got covered the corner
No!
now. Wow.
No, I could have come with it. I could kind of come back with a comeback really bad, but it would have made the already tense situation between Covet and Eowyn so much worse.
So
So she bit her tongue.
Oh, it was so good.
Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt,
so Covet's going to
understood.
be the bigger person there.
Say that again.
That's
So Covet's gonna be the
impossible.
bigger person.
No, it's impossible for her to be the bigger person. She's too short.
I have heels.
I have heels.
Yeah, they make up 90% of your height.
Wow.
I might be tiny, but I be mighty.
Indeed.
Take those barbs
Eowyn.
and put them into the shambling
You're
mound.
You'll
Guiding
also be
bolt
petty.
goes to where? Over here. Understood. As you blast this thing with radiant energy, the next attack against it has advantage. Anything else you'd like to do, Eowyn?
I don't have to be petty, but it sure is fun.
Moving away from her.
All right. So after Eowyn, we go to Ayla.
Let's see. We got this shambler right here. Yeah, I'm gonna attack up close and personal.
What did Winkle do to you?
No, not that close.
Oh,
Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to throw Guiding Bolt at this one right here next to me.
Okay.
with advantage?
Yep. So, re-roll that.
Right.
Cool. Re-roll that, Ayla, because you had advantage on the attack roll. All right, so you did blast it for 29 damage.
Yay.
Excellent.
And then I'm going to step back a step or two. That's it.
All right. After
So
Ayla,
it
we
still
go to
has
Twilight's Call.
advantage on it, right?
The next person has advantage on it as well. Yes.
Yes.
So Twilight's going to walk this way. He sees this thing that his lovely wife has pushed way back, give him a decent long shot.
Okay.
He's going to try and focus on the hunter's mark to see if that will actually give him. No, that's.
That's a great one.
Absolutely, it is. So he'll take his 2 shots. The first one, though, he's.
Now, did you
going
recast
to
it, or are you still concentrating on this one?
It's still concentrating.
Understood.
On it, but,
Gotcha.
It does it. I thought I had to reroll the damage each round.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. And we'll add a defensive flourish to this shot. So
Okay.
the first one.
The first one will blast it, dealing 25 damage, killing it.
And with
As it
adding
shatters
my
into a shower of leaves.
armor, excuse me, as it adds 10 to my armor class.
You get 10 to your armor class until the end of your next turn, correct?
Yes.
Or is it until the beginning? I forget.
I can look real quick. Until the start of my next turn.
Okay, understood. Gotcha.
Now, can I shift my hunter's mark here, or do I need to wait till
That's
the
a
next
bonus
time?
action. I believe
It
your
is.
defensive flourish is not a bonus action. I believe it's just thing you do, correct?
So if I use it as a actual bardic inspiration, it's a bonus action.
Yep,
But
so-
as a flourish, it is a no action.
Okay. So you can shift your hunter's mark.
Yeah, to that one there, and we'll take the remainder 2 shots.
Okay.
Or 1 shot, rather, excuse me. Yeah, I'm still not accustomed to it.
All right.
Advantage from the guiding bolt.
You did.
Oh, I
Yes, you
do.
did. So that will
That's-
strike it, dealing 26 damage.
Yep. Then we'll move
Sweet.
back to there.
Excellent. Your arrow flies true thanks to the guiding of Ayla and Eowyn.
Thanks, Ayla.
Dubwinkle.
The Winkle goes after it.
It's going
He
to
goes-
add new meaning to that t-shirt I'm designing. I'm just going to put a natural 1 on the D20 next to Twinkle. Sorry.
Well, do that or put a 1 instead of the I.
Mm-hmm. Dubwinkle.
Well, it's time for Moose Munch.
Oh my god.
No, we're
Winkle,
going
that's
Whatever you and Ayla
afterwards.
do, I don't want to know about.
I am going after it with that great axe.
All right. As you try to pull out the great axe, it gets tangled in the scabbard on your back.
Oh, we'll do it again.
I just see Winkle spinning around in circles as he's trying to get this thing off of his back.
As he spins around in a circle, the axe comes free and hacks deeply into this thing, dealing 9 damage.
And one more time.
Woo!
And he spins yet again, dealing 13 additional slashing damage, cutting deeply into this creature.
Well, this thing's kind of made me mad.
Yes, sir?
Haven't had a rest. Never.
Yes, you have. Should have had a
We had a
rest.
short rest right before that.
It was a short.
I want to use
The
an
action search.
additional action.
All right. Just swing 3 more
And
times.
Yep.
As Winkle spins in place, you will hack at it for an additional 8 damage. And then finish it with a critical strike. As with a mighty swing, the axe courses through this creature and it is bisected. For a moment, the top part lands on the bottom before sliding off to the side. It's dead.
Oh,
And Winkle holds up the axe, raises both hands, and yells out, "Mooseman!"
Moose
Winkle, then
Munch.
afterwards, in your own room, when you're in a private interaction.
Munch, munch, munch.
There's not enough alcohol for that conversation. I'm gonna go fix that.
We still have to finish going around the garden, don't we?
Yep.
Yep.
All
I'm
right.
gonna just walk through this way,
Walk this
make
way.
sure there's nothing hidden. Nothing jump out to attack me. I'm gonna. Can I make a perception check?
Okay. So the doors you're next to appear to be for the carriage house.
Remember, stay out of the palace. We're not supposed to go in it at all.
Yeah, I'm more just looking for like, just making sure we're totally clear of anything in the garden in this section.
You will see in the plants there a small doll. It's got long red hair and a pretty white dress.
What the heck is this?
What's what?
This doll. It's
Usually-
got long red hair and it's got on a pretty white dress.
Probably belongs to the princess.
Is there a princess?
Not that you remember.
I don't think there is.
Does Elton have any children at all?
I think there's a son, but he's much older.
Maybe
Is-
he's insulted.
Does anybody get?
So I have a picture of the doll. Here's the picture of the doll.
It's a pretty little doll.
You're twinning. You both have red hair.
Oh, now wait, I had red hair when I was a kid.
I used to have hair.
Until A brushed it out, and now we have 7,000 bags of fur.
You mean 8,000?
Oh, did I miss a bag or 12?
If there's any magic on this. I'm gonna cast detect magic just to see if there's any magic on the doll.
As you cast detect magic on the doll, there is some magic on the doll. The magic is a slight prestidigitation that allows it to sparkle with little butterflies whenever you hold it in a certain way.
There is magic, but it's nothing major. Just the sparkle and the butterflies and stuff that you see, that's the magic.
Well, I would suggest that we put it where it is pretty. Where it is pretty easy to see.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be easy to see right here. So I guess
Turn it over to the guards when we're done. Lost and found type of deal.
I like this idea. This is
I
a good plan.
This idea a lot.
This is a good plan.
The fact you have a plan at all is amazing.
Plan? What plan?
You just said you had a good plan.
Okay, so Ayla will pick up the doll.
Okay.
And I'll carry it with me till we find a guard.
Very well.
Are we
Once we
make
were
our way
done,
around to the other side?
Winkle, what were we supposed to do?
When we were done, we were supposed to go back over to where I had talked to that lady and she got me together with him. And
There was still the other side.
Oh yeah, we gotta go down the other side.
So we need to go do that.
Yeah, we need to check it.
What I'm hearing is that you guys have friends on the other side.
Other side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, Winkle, let's go around on the other side of the garden.
As the party is split massively, and I love it.
No, I'm heading that way with them. I'm still just trying to put things in the haversack.
She's sitting here. I'm coming.
Winkle, get up here. Move your tuchus.
Move his moose?
Tail?
Did Winkle have a tail?
Winkle does have a tail.
Moose have tail.
Yes, they do.
You know why moose are not endangered?
Why?
Because they get a lot of tail. Thank you for groaning at that one. It was groan worthy, and that's all it was. Just saying.
Yep. I so groaned at that. It was terrible.
It was awesome.
That was bad. How can you be stuck?
Where is Winkle stuck?
Oh, there is.
Oh, he's way
over
down
here,
there.
guys.
You know, you can use your arrow keys on the keyboard to move if you need to, Winkle.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Look at Kathy.
I think he's trying to use a touchpad.
No, I need to turn the touch.
If I was a good boy.
We move the map to where Winkle's antlers are not covering the map. There we go.
We're going to get an expert here to
Excuse
move.
me, I'm going to fix this.
So, Covet and Eowyn are standing next to each other for a few moments here. Awkwardly silent, apparently.
I was gonna try to say this to you in a different way. Like, we all... She takes a deep breath and she's like, look, I know you don't want to talk to me, and that's fine. But I do need you to listen. All of this argument, tension, started out with banter in the midst of fighting. And I got a little scared, and, well, as the fighting grew more tangled, so did the words. And I let my thoughts and misgivings and give voice, and I said things that should never have been said. And, well, the words I used cut deep. And words never should have been my weapon. It should have been actual weapons on somebody else. The damage between us that's there now is not easily mended, and I caused this issue. And your wife never should have been in the banter, never should have been stated, because that's not fair. And I shouldn't have projected my own insecurities onto you, and I never should have talked about the marriage at all. It's something that I hold very sacred and very dear, and it's just not something that I should have brought up at all. And I overstepped, and I'm afraid that I've burned a bridge that I never should have even had a flame close to. In battle and in everyday life, I still trust you, even though you probably still don't trust me. Well, you still don't trust me. You definitely don't trust me now. I'm just hoping that you will allow me to earn that back. I just hope that you'll let me.
Theowen? Nothing.
I suppose your words hold some meaning towards me. I still need more time to think on it, though.
That's fair. I only ask that you allow me to earn the trust back. And I know that I need to be careful with my words moving forward even more, so, as well as my temper.
Well, I'm also sorry if my own bench went too far.
Shall we call a truce and work on being better? I think it works.
A truce doesn't sound so bad.
A truce until trust. How about that?
Sure.
Oh, yay.
And she's going to do something that is very fey and holds much weight. But makes it a little bit more fun because it's just the way that she is. She will hold out her pinky finger for a pinky promise. A truce until trust.
It will return to pinky promise.
All right. With that, I would suggest we put a pin in this and come back to this later and deal with what's ahead of us now.
Yeah. But right now, this isn't the best time for feeling talk.
Agreed. I was just waiting for Winkle to catch up.
Oh, Winkle's here.
Thanks
Did
for
you
the
take
warning.
forever because Did you take forever because your anglers are stuck?
You know, I get lost sometimes.
I'm starting to think your brain cells get lost too because there's no brain there.
You know, Winkle, you might want to consider getting a collar and a leash and giving that to Ayla to help you get to where you need to be so you don't get lost.
Wait, they did that.
Don't you remember? We left it up in the bedroom now.
Do you have to tell everything you know?
You know, that has uses outside of the bedroom too.
I did not need to know that.
Why would I use it in the bedroom? That's weird.
Going to tap Twilight on the shoulder and indicate the shambling mound standing there.
We need to fight, folks.
Covet leans forward and looks pointedly at Islorn and mouths, "Awesome."
Oh, a shambling mound. Let's try this again in applying the hunter's mark and then shooting it.
You've been very impotent.
And as
doing that.
you shoot at it, I need everyone to please roll for initiative. Because Twilight's Call missed.
I don't know that I like this hunter's mark.
Notably, it's not the hunter's mark that's missing. It's just your concentration upon it.
Correlation is causation.
Correlation is causation in this state. Understood.
I mean, it certainly correlates to causation, therefore it must be it.
Ah.
Did you tap your figure before you rolled?
We're not starting dice rituals just to get a good roll.
I don't know. Several of my digital dice have gone to digital jail.
Yeah, I just rolled a 16 and I targeted my token beforehand too.
I will update that for you.
That's weird.
Yours should be a total of 20 since you're within 10 feet of me.
Oh, okay. Then I need.
It should be 16 and be ahead of me.
Covet just
I think
deleted
I
herself.
still.
Also, where'd you
I
go?
did. I did. I totally did. Oh man.
She just
She got so tired with the argument that she just noped out.
argument. We call the truce.
No, I
Truce until trust.
am very. She just kind of hides behind Twilight's cloak.
To be clear, she winkled out.
I twinkled out. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm glad you could take this, Joe.
What do you mean? I voted for it.
All right. And I can add another 4 to Twilight's, I believe. Or was that after the
No.
+4?
He already did.
All right.
For the 4th.
All right.
Come
Mr.
on,
Twilight's
19,
call.
something.
Your first shot missed. It is now your turn. What would you like to do?
We'll see if it works further.
This time you did strike it. Your hunter's mark was for 5. So you were
Yes.
going to strike it for 23, followed by 25, for a total of 48 damage as you pierce this thing twice.
I like this.
Excellent. Anything else, Mr. The Call?
That was... And then there. That's it.
Okay. I messed up. Alright, it's all fine. I am going to roll a second initiative because there's someone who forgot to get an initiative here. Here we go. Here they are. Alright, all set. After Twilight's Call, we go to Ayla Taylor.
Okay, well, Ayla's going to take a couple of steps this way. Okay, I'm going to shoot this guy right here.
Yes, ma'am?
And I'm going to shoot him with a guiding bolt.
Okay. With the guiding bolt, you blast it, dealing 13 damage.
I want to create spiritual damage or spiritual weapon.
Sure.
Bring out the frying pan!
And the spiritual weapon comes out, and you're going to try to bludgeon it. And
I'm gonna hit the same guy that I just hit,
yes, ma'am.
and to see if we can clobber him again.
Sure. Spiritual weapon forms. You clock it, dealing 11 points of force damage.
Yay!
Thunk.
Hey. Okay, that's good. I'll stay here behind the chicken coop.
All right. Then it becomes the Tree Blight's turn. And for some reason, that's weird. Just a second here. All right. Well, for some reason, it's just not showing up. All right. This Tree Blight is going to come running up, and we will get to here, where we are going to try to use a grasping root upon you, Ayla. A natural 1 will fail, and then I will strike at you with a long branch. Whack.
Hey, look, they pulled a Winkle.
Ayla! As it pulled the Winkle the first time, the second time, it's going to blast it, dealing 29 bludgeoning damage to you.
Ick.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. For some reason, let me make sure that's incorrect. That's 18 plus 6. It's 29 damage. Funk. All right. Then we go to Miss Von Sin.
She steps. She comes here. She comes out from. She comes out from hiding and comes here. And she's like, "Oh, okay, so that's a thing." And she is going to Eldritch Blast this thing. No, wait, this thing.
Okay.
She thought she'd Eldritch Blast it. I pulled a Winkle.
As you winkle all over this thing,
23.
a 23
winkle
will
yourself?
blast it, dealing 9 damage.
And one more. 26.
Followed by an additional 6. Good shots. Anything else, Miss Covet?
She comes back over here and again tries to hide as much as possible behind Twilight because he's taller.
Okay. Cool. After Covet, we go to Miss Lauren.
I'm gonna move and close in on the one closest to Ayla. I'll get right up next to this chicken coop and try to swing at it 3 times. 2 and 3.
All right. The first one missed. However, the second one, as you thunk hard into it with a thrust and then bludgeon it, you're going to deal 19 plus 20 for a total of 39 damage. Ow.
And that's it.
All right. Then we go to the real Bwinkle. Will the real Bwinkle please stand up? Please stand up.
Oh,
Wow.
the Winkle is going to protect his beloved.
Uh-oh.
I can't get the. One accurate shot.
Okay. As you pierce this thing with an arrow for 10 piercing damage, sticks there in the wood, quivering. The second one also quivers like a good moose lip.
Ooh, quivering moose lips. Ayla.
And again, another moose lip arrow fires and impacts the tree. Anything else, sir?
No, that's it. That's all my moose lips can handle.
All right. It then becomes the other tree blight's turn, and we are going to move to here. We are going to attack our friend Islarin with a grasping root. A 20 to strike you, Islarin. Does not.
That misses.
And then a branch attack. Again, you're blocking with your shield. Mr. Eowyn, what would you like to do?
I want the one in front of Miss Lauren.
Okay. As the guiding bolt surges, the radiant energy bursts from your hands and leaps into the tree, lighting it up for the next attacker to have advantage. You dealt 22 radiant damage. Anything else, Eowyn?
Move over here.
Cool. The shambling mound then rushes forward. As it does so, it's going to make its way all the way up to here. As it does so, it's going to reach out and try to use tendrils on Islarin. Islarin, did you want to take an opportunity attack when it came into reach?
It's not in my reach yet.
Very well. Whack. The first will miss you, the second will miss you, and the third catches you. After a repeated battery, you will suffer 12 damage as it becomes... and I will pull you towards myself 5 feet to here. All right. Twilight's Call.
Alright, so seeing that this big thing pulled Islarin, I'm going to attempt to push it back utilizing a mobile flourish.
Okay.
So it's 10 feet plus the dice that I roll. Do you want my bonus action? Excuse me, do you want my hunter's mark damage first?
You have your hunter's mark on it, so yes, please.
Okay, so there's that. So it's a
Okay.
4 today.
And your mobile flourish
Mobile
for this
flourish.
attack.
You shoot. There
And
we
he
go.
scores, dealing 24 damage with the arrow. The mobile
Nice.
flourish is going to move it back 15 feet.
Yes, and it adds that 5 damage to that as well.
Understood.
And my second shot. Bam! Does it hit?
It does, dealing 24 additional damage.
And yeah. That should do it for me.
All right.
Hey, I like these flourishes applied to shots. These are amazing.
Indeed. Anything else, Twilight?
That is good for Twilight.
Cool. Ayla.
Yeah, I'm going to attack that one with guiding bolt.
One next to Slarin.
Yes.
Okay. You have advantage on this one, so please roll to see if you got a critical strike.
No.
No. All right. You did deal 21 damage.
Yes. And then I'm going to do spiritual weapon on the other little guy that the spiritual weapon's next to.
Yes, ma'am. And that will bludgeon it for 11 force damage. Again, you hear a resounding thud.
Blood. You know, chicken bones do a good job.
Indeed.
Or turkey bones or whatever they are. Anyway, okay, I'm good where I am.
All right. This creature here is going to move 5 feet to here, where it can attack any one of 3 targets. Who of these 3 am I going to be attacking? Number 2 is Ayla. Ayla, we are going to try to strike you with a grasping root. A 24 to catch you, Ayla.
It does.
You're going to suffer 8 bludgeoning damage as it drags you closer to it, and then it strikes you with a branch. A 19 will deal 11 bludgeoning damage to you.
Nope.
The 19 doesn't strike
19
you?
misses. 19 misses.
All right, and then I'm going to attempt to bite you with my Barky Bite. And again, I missed as you managed to hold on to your massively armored figure. I forget how armored this party is. You guys have tons of AC.
It's amazing.
Until we get back to Coven, in which case, you know.
Until we get back to Coven. Easy.
She's gotten better.
She's gotten better.
Yes, she has.
What's your AC at,
She has
Coven?
gotten better.
16.
Yes, much better.
That's much better.
It was at 14.
Right.
Mine, I was at
16
16
better.
when I started. I'm up to 20 now.
All right. So, Miss Von Sin, speaking of yourself, it is your turn.
She steps down just a little bit, and she goes ahead and does empowered hex on this one.
On the little
Right
one?
here. Yep, the little one, 12.
Understood? That's a big
And then-
hex.
Yep. And then does Eldritch Blast on it,
Yes, ma'am.
24.
That will strike it, dealing 27 damage to it.
She does it again.
All right. And this time it shatters, exploding outwards. You will recover, what is this? A total of 20 temporary hit points.
I feel so good right now. I just don't know why. 1, 2, 3.
I would say it's
Okay.
probably a good thing you can't eat them right now.
It'd be filled with fiber. And she looks at this one and pushes it back with a hit. 20 to hit.
It does, dealing 23 damage and blasting it away.
That one did not have the empowered hex on it,
You're
just because
correct.
it. I'm trying to be fair because it
Thank
has
you.
not. I have to do a bonus action to move it.
Yes, ma'am. All right. After Miss Von Seen, we go to the Lady Shonozath.
Yep, I'm deciding where I want to move. 'Cause I think. Okay, yeah, I think. Okay, I think I will go after the tree blight. If I don't, it's gonna try to flank me. So yeah, let's go to here. Step. Where's that second one? There we go. Second one.
Both of those will
And-
strike. However, the third one
Third one
is going to
not.
resoundingly thud against it as it hits a hard knot. Dealt 14 plus 22 for a total of 38, 36.
It's a hard knot thud on that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
The redhead's right here. You see? Right here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah, I guess if we were at the Grand Library, then I would have taken it to the School of Hard Knocks.
Yep. All right. After he's slaughtered, we go to the
Not in a
Buinkle.
hard place.
The Buinkle.
The Boinkle just decided to move.
Ayla's up there all by herself.
Yeah. Then I'm going to shoot at this little fella.
The little fella.
He's littler than the other one.
Yes, sir.
Give me a second.
1 Mississippi. As your strong shot fires off, the first one strikes it, dealing 22 damage. How about your third one, sir? The third one also pierces it for 20 damage as your arrows fly true.
Okay.
All right.
Yep, I'm good.
Here I am going to attack Islarin. We're going to start with the Grasping Root. A 17 fails to strike you, and a 16 also does. Because we're in adjacent squares, I'm going to use my bonus action to bite you. And I fail. As your armor holds firm, Mr. Eowyn, what would you like to do? Eowyn?
Realized I was muted.
There you are. What's up? What's the plan?
I still have one fireball left. Would it, if I place it here, will it hit the two of them?
Yes.
It might hit the chicken coop.
No, it would not hit the chicken coop.
I mean, fried chicken. Who cares?
All right. So, is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
All right. As the fireball courses out there, it explodes in that area. Kaboom. The two of them need to make dexterity saving throws. And, ooh, the shambling mound succeeds, but he's vulnerable. So the tree blight just is vaporized, and the shambling mound will suffer 32 fire damage. Anything else, Eowyn? No? Any movement? All right. Then,
Sorry.
go ahead. You're right.
I moved like down here.
Okay.
Here.
Sounds good. The shambling mound moves closer to Islarin, where we will use 3 charged tendrils. You don't have to do that. You struck it for 17.
Yeah, I don't think I need to smite it.
No? Okay.
I'll just take these attacks.
All right. The first being a 9, second being a 22.
Yep,
You're
that'll
going
hit.
to suffer 13 damage. And I think we are going to go ahead and attempt to use the engulf. As we try to wrap ourselves around Islarin, each you make a strength saving throw DC 15. As you critically succeed, you repulse this thing. It's not doing so hot. Twilight, can you put it out of its misery, or will you let this thing have a shred of hope?
With that hunter's mark, we're not sure. It's my my turn.
You're getting the bad roll out of the way first.
Yeah, get that roll out of the way first. And then I will take 2 shots.
Both of them will strike it, and you will eliminate this creature from existence. Boom.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how this hunter mark feels. I'm not really comfortable with it. It's weird. It wasn't really in my school of utilization, but then again, not much of my portfolio is. We'll see what happens.
Well, we can now exit initiative.
Is there any
guess
other
we need-
evidence
Let's
of
have a look.
House of Flowers in this area?
There is. I say, pointing through the window
Oh yeah.
toward through the second window to more in the next portion of the garden.
Lovely.
Yes.
What type of cleanup job did you get us involved in, Boinkle?
The one that he's standing the back of.
I noticed that.
At least it's not my fault this time.
Oh, you have to understand, moose have dealt with these people a lot.
And that's
Why
when I need
doesn't
you guys
that
to
not
please roll for
surprise-
initiative as Eowyn came around the bend. You're gonna move Eowyn to where they were.
I'm out of spell slots. This is gonna go wrong.
This is gonna go really interesting.
Don't say the magic words that I use all the time on Wednesday.
What magic words are those?
Not using them.
No, you're not using them? No, we have a lot to do
It does
here.
have to deal with contemplating the most unfortunate outcome that is a possibility.
Mm-hmm. What is the probability of failure in this specific situation? I have a ton of initiatives to roll up here.
That can't be good.
All right, here we go. Dubwinkle would probably be all the way up here behind everybody else. So we'll just give him that free movement that he didn't use.
Yeah, you know.
Good of you to join us.
was back there munching on the moose munch.
I didn't know you could do that yourself.
The moose.
The moose is on the loose.
The moose is munching hard because he.
Because he what? You trailed off there, and I think it was because you were going down a road you didn't want to continue on.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, I'm gonna look at this fella here.
Yes, sir? And unfortunately, Twilight's in the way, and your arrow got stuck in his hair for a moment.
Whoa! Hey, wait!
No problem. He doesn't need that hair.
I think so.
As you hear that, he ducks, and the second arrow does fly over Twilight. It impacts the creature, dealing 24 points of damage. And then you winkle out.
Wow. We're going for consistency here.
Uh-huh. 2 attacks, and then a critical miss. That's a pattern. All right.
Can I still move?
Yes, sir.
There we go.
All right. Ayla, what would you like to do? Ayla and Twilight are AFK at the moment.
Yeah, Ayla's AF.
All right.
Hold on.
Oh.
She's back.
So's Twilight.
Apparently it was liquor time.
Somebody let the dog out and then didn't let her back in.
Who?
I
let the
don't
dog
know. But she's one hot puppy right now.
Understood.
So she's a hot dog.
Yes. I will attack. Wait a
Please,
minute,
somebody
I
laugh at that
say
joke.
I
Please.
smiled. Twilight and Islarian have both been granted inspiration.
Oh, outstanding! Thank you.
They may need that very soon.
Hello.
I'm just gonna say thank you, G-Mac the Axe, for laughing at my joke.
All right, I'm going to shoot at this guy right here.
The one next to you here?
Yeah, the one right there next to me.
Sure.
And we're going to do guiding bolt at him. Yes.
With a 16, you blast him with a guiding bolt, dealing 19 radiant damage. The next attack against him has advantage.
Yay. And then I want to excuse me, create my spiritual weapon by this little guy right here.
Okay.
And I'm going to hopefully clobber him
All right.
with that.
As it is clobbering time.
I missed.
Unfortunately, the spiritual weapon did whiff. All right. Going
No,
up.
he knows it's there now, so.
Indeed. All right. It becomes a tree blight's turn. The tree blight is going to come running up. We're going to dash as it gets to here. Miss Von Sin. You see a female figure here seeming to direct traffic.
Well, I don't see a female figure.
Yeah.
So she's just going to come forward just a little bit. And now I see a female figure there. Through the windows.
To the wall?
She's next to the wall.
It's hot.
There's a sweat right now.
I suppose.
That is a you problem. Okay, we good. We good.
I
Okay.
don't have to go further. I don't have to. Can't make me.
Nope. And she looks at this one and says, "Get back." And cast Eldritch Blast 26.
A 26 blasts, dealing 20 damage and knocking you away 10 feet.
Get back.
I love you so much, Aslar. You're amazing. And she looks at that one and shoots that one as well.
That one
Not
is
a
also
start.
blasted backwards, 8 feet.
10 feet.
10
8
feet.
damage.
Excellent. Anything else?
She's gonna hit that one, but it's just basically gonna, the same one, but it's going to, not move because there's a tree right there, right?
We'll find out.
Wow! I
you
pulled a
have-
Winkle!
You have winkled once again. All right.
Did you winkle yourself?
We have established winkle as a new multi-use
Silence
word.
was loud.
Say that again, Awen, please.
The silence was loud.
The silence was loud.
It's the Tavoyan equivalent of Alakazam.
I think winkle could easily become the Twipoan equivalent of the F word.
Good with that.
Yeah.
Winkle.
It'd be fun. All right. The Shambling Mound number 2. Zoom in here. Number 2 is over here. We are going to surge forward as the plant-like creature rushes towards you guys. It gets to there. Then we go to number 4. Is over here. This one does a weird path for you guys, as it's going to move like this. Instead of coming straight towards you, it went at an angle. Aowen, what would you like to do?
I'm not sure yet. I think I'm gonna do Scorching Ray.
Okay. And which one? This one here?
It says it's 3 rays. Do I have to fire them all at one?
No. You
Okay.
can fire them at multiple targets.
Those 3 then, since they're in range.
One each? Gotcha. Fire the 3 beams. Alright. The first one suffers 10 damage.
Please use the word. Please use the word.
And you've winkled on the second one. And then you've struck the third one for 14 damage as you winkled on the second. So you winkled against this one.
Better than nothing.
That's pretty good. All right, you dealt 10 plus 14. That's pretty good. 24 damage. Anything else, Eowyn?
No, that's it.
All right. Then we go to Twilight's Call.
Twilight is wrestling with an internal decision, a very internal, costly decision. but as he's wrestling with that one, it's not time for him to make a decision on that one yet, but he will activate his animated shield.
It floats near you.
And he will shoot at this thing twice, and he is no longer concentrating on the mark.
At this one here?
Yes, he's shooting at that one there.
Very well. And both of those will strike since you're no longer concentrating on the hunter's mark. Your aim is true this time, dealing 40 damage.
Weird how the impact of concentration makes actually shooting difficult.
You only have so many brain cells, and very few.
Some of us don't suffer from that condition, Winkle. And Twilight will move to that location.
All right. And it becomes this Shambling Mound's turn. We're going to rush forward here. Over here, we are going to move forward to here, where we have 2 targets to choose from. And we are going to attempt to use charged tendrils against one of them. D2. Alright, Eowyn, we're going to try to strike you 3 times. The first time being a 10. A 24 will bludgeon you, dealing 13 damage, Eowyn.
If only we had been given something to help deal with this plant life.
And the third strike will strike against your armor.
Agent Orange would have been nice.
No, you're not going to expose anyone to Agent Orange.
Expose
Been
me
there,
what?
done that. Thank you.
Agent Orange was a pesticide that got banned because it caused major health problems.
That's just
Herbicide.
part of it.
Right.
That's just part of it.
Part of it.
It was taught chemistry by the dude that invented it.
And I know the chemical makeup.
Come
Because
on.
I don't wanna. It's been 25 years.
Oh, God.
Oh,
You don't remember the short name?
Oh God, Agent Orange short name. Oh. I'm checking. I'm googling
No,
it.
don't
Check
even
it. I don't even
continue.
remember. Please continue. This is enough to get me watched. I don't want that.
Okay, for the record, we are in the weeds. I'm sorry, you're fighting the weeds.
How much damage did it deal again?
You suffered 13 points of damage. 6 bludgeoning, 7 lightning.
Ouch.
All right. As the Shambling Mounds surge forward, this figure here seems to be in charge and is going to cackle. You really thought you could stop the House of Flowers? Really? That was interesting thinking. Too bad it has to fall flat. And she is going to point a finger at what's the range of this? 60 feet? Can I reach anyone with this yet? I can reach either Eowyn or Ayla with this. A curved long finger with a long curved nail reaches out and points at one of those two. Let's see who we're going to point this at. 1d2. Ayla Taylor. This individual is casting a spell. The spell is the Finger of Death.
Of course.
I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw of a DC 17, where you're going to suffer the effects of the Finger of Death.
Of course not.
With a 9, Ayla Taylor, you are going to suffer 57 necrotic damage. If this reduces you to 0, you will instantly die and become a zombie at the start of your next turn.
Do we still have those 17 extra hit points?
17 temporary hit points. If you haven't taken damage then yes.
Yeah, okay. I haven't used them before, so if I do that, nope, I am not dead.
Okay.
I'm not healthy, but I'm not dead.
Okay.
I'm still standing.
She looks at you. Heard this thing was more effective last time. It's next time you'll get it, little girl. Islarin, what would you like to do?
Little girl is standing there glaring at her.
That glare is evil. I'm just saying.
I've seen the eyebrows of doom.
Oh, it's Laura said, "Bless your heart."
I am blessing myself, Twilight, Winkle, and Ayla.
Okay.
Thank
So
you very
not
much.
Covet and not Eowyn?
Correct.
Understood.
And
Fine.
That pause at the start of that the 3-second F means not.
25. Get 10. Actually, yeah, that does kind of leave me a little bit open to flanking. So, yeah, I'll end my turn right here.
Okay. Right. Then it becomes the Shambling Mound's turn. And it rushes forward 60 feet, crawling through the grass. This little tree blight here steps to there, where it's going to attack you, Islarin. The grasping root. It's a 23 to deal 7 bludgeoning damage to you.
That'll hit.
All right. You manage to hold on to your concentration, but you are pulled 10 feet towards it, where it will then perform a branch attack and a bite for 21 damage.
Hurt. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's still a DC 10.
You're
so.
good. All right. DeBwinkle.
DeBwinkle's mad at this woman down here. That's within my range.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to use an accurate shot.
Okay. And that will strike her, dealing 12 damage. And again for 10. And the third time against this individual. Does she have anything I can do about this? She does not. So that third strike also hits her for 12. Excellent. Anything else, Mr. Winkle? As 3 arrows are punctured into this woman's flesh.
Can I do an extra attack?
No, you've already done your 3 attacks.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, that's it.
All right. So, after Winkle, we go Ayla. What's the plan, Miss Ayla?
Yeah. Well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a potion of healing.
Okay. Recovering 8 hit points. That's pretty solid.
That's good. That's good. It's lots better than where I was.
Mm-hmm.
Going to go ahead and do spiritual weapon on him.
Okay.
when I can find it. There we go.
That will bludgeon the tree blight for 8 damage. You have advantage if you want to check to see if that got a critical strike.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right,
Okay.
unless you're going to move.
Notice the damage would have been the same.
Yep.
Okay, so I think I'm going to step back 2 spots.
All right. This guy is going to take an opportunity attack against you because you moved out of his reach. So, the shambling mound tries to reach out and grab a hold of you. And instead of you going away from it, it pulls you closer to it as it dealt 11 damage to you.
That
Right.
wasn't nice.
It's not supposed to be. All right. Then it becomes this guy's turn, and we're going to step to here, where it can attack any one of 3 targets. 1d3. Number 2 would be Islarin. Islarin, this little tree blight here, is going to attack you. First with a grasping root. I winkle you. As I reach out and branch, it does not do anything to you. Miss Von Sin.
All right. She does not like how close these things are to her friends, and she really does not like that thing. So okay, so GM,
Yes.
I have an idea,
Uh-oh.
and if I if I use something with an area effect, and I don't remember whether it's had this effect before from like last week. If we threw something with an area effect, would it have an effect on the chicken coops at all?
Depends on what the effect is.
Okay, so all right.
Yes, the chicken coops can catch on fire.
Yeah. That thought had occurred to me. Thank you.
Are they spicy or extra crispy?
Original recipe.
Okay. So
Which
because
is no
of-
longer original, unfortunately. Sadly.
I'm checking something before I suggest it.
Understood? For those who don't know, KFC changed their recipe and the breading doesn't stick as well anymore. It's pretty sad.
Winkle.
Yeah,
Okay.
they winkled their recipe.
Here. I'm sorry, it's taking me a minute. Because I've got to be really precise. Okay, just gonna look at Eowyn and say, I'm gonna take an idea from your book. And she...
You gonna do this?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. And she is going to pop off a bead of fireball
Okay.
and cast it right there where you can see it.
All right. That's a good area.
And it's not going to touch the chicken coop. It is not going to touch the chicken coop.
Okay. The two little tree blights
Or any
that are
of
in
her
there.
friends.
1 and 2. One fails and one succeeds. So the first one here will suffer 61 damage or 62 damage. The second one will suffer the full 31 because it's saved. And then I have 3 shambling mounds inside that area. So 1, 2, 3. All 3 of them fail, and you will deal 62 damage to each of them. You scratch off a bead of fireball from your character sheet as the eruption of flame bursts outwards and washes over these things, sending smoldering leaves in all directions. As you dealt 62 times 4, that's going to be 248 plus 31. That's 279 damage with 1 bead of fireball.
It's a good thing
That's
I've got
pretty
another.
good.
I'm glad I've got other ones. Yay!
All right. Anything else, Miss Covet? Any movement?
She's like, I'm hiding behind the big guy.
Okay. Cool. After Covet, we go to this tree blight. And this tree blight, which one is this? This is this one here. So we are going to move up and we'll come to here. Yeah, there's a good spot where we will go ahead and strike outwards. Islarin, you have a reach of 10 feet, correct?
5 feet.
5 feet? Okay. So from where I'm at, I'm going to use my grasping root. And this should be going, I forgot to do target selection, 1d3. Eowyn, I will reach out and grab you for 12 damage. I'm going to pull you into this space here. Eowyn, I then slap at you with a branch for 27 damage.
27.
Oh,
I will then use my bonus action to bite you for an additional 19 damage.
Trees can bite.
This one does. So, all told, that's going to be 12 plus 27, so 39. 39 plus 19 would be 58 damage dealt to Eowyn. And actually,
Does that knock me unconscious?
I believe so. I don't think you've already taken the damage yet, so 12, you would be unconscious with the second hit, and then I bit you to cause you to fail 2 death saving throws.
No.
Okay.
This one then gets to act. And this one is right next to Ayla, so has no interest in Eowyn at the moment. I've got Ayla Taylor here. Ayla, we're going to try to engulf you. We try to wrap
fun.
ourselves around you. I need a strength saving throw with DC 15. All right, you resist that, and then I will slap at you twice with charged tendrils. Hitting you for 10 from the first strike here. And the second strike will hit you for 13. Which I believe knocks Ayla unconscious as well.
I am unconscious.
So Ayla and Eowyn are both unconscious as it becomes the Shambling Mound's turn. You're going to surge forward to here. We are going to rush up on Islarin. We dashed to do that. Eowyn. I need you to make a death saving throw. If you fail this, Eowyn dies. And you don't have inspiration at the moment.
Can I give her my inspiration?
We'll find out. Eowyn, do you need this? Roll that death saving throw, please. All right, you succeed and do not die. Twilight's Call, you've not seen any of this as you've been around a corner.
Yeah, I have no idea, and I have a very firm intestinal acknowledgement that my team is fighting with resilience and smartness, ensuring that we are not putting ourselves in unnecessary danger.
And you're an idiot.
He comes around the corner and realizes that his faith was ill-placed.
Why did you split the party?
We didn't split the party. I was right here with the party. The party decided to go out and...
If I die, I'm haunting you.
That's a valid one. I like that taunt.
Oh, I like that. Can I come too?
Please know there are some things that I don't want to have to explain to either one of them. They're not old enough.
Alright, so Ayla does not have death saving throws, but Eowyn does.
Eowyn has failed 2 death saving throws.
But
And I will tell you, this shambling mound is coming up after you. So it'll be shambling mound 3, which is this guy here, and then this guy, who's next to both unconscious people. You have 2 dying people.
And I've only got 1 heal.
Your healers are the ones that are dying.
We have healers? Where do we get healers?
I think I'll arrange to not give you any more health, then.
I didn't know we had healers.
I'm going to give you nightmares.
I like that. I like that.
Can I help?
So I will give Eowyn the bird.
Bird, you get the word. Eowyn,
And
you recover 5 hit
Eowyn
points.
gets
Yay.
Ugh.
And then I am going to look at maximizing one of my techniques, and I'm going to have to measure this.
Usually squares are based off of snap to corner. Snap to center.
Alright, snap to corner?
Yes, sir.
Alright, let me snap to corner then.
Yes, sir.
That didn't snap the corner that I was looking at.
It's still snapping to center.
Corner.
Yeah. There you go. What are we doing, Twilight?
Not killing the birds, I hope.
No, not killing the birds. But I acknowledge that there is only one Twilight, and everybody else just suffers from poor performance.
Okay.
Looks at him and says, "Excuse me."
So you alter time around up to 6 creatures of your choice within a 40-foot cube within range. Each target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be affected by this. This is slow.
It is slow.
Understood. Could be clutch. Here we go. I have 4 shambling mounds inside of that. Wisdom saving throws. 1, 2, 3, 4. They will all be slowed. All the shambling mounds are affected by slow, which is huge. All right. The blights. And you are out of range for counterspell, so I can't do that. The 2 tree blights there will also fail and will also be slowed.
And then Twilight will move back around the counter because that is both bonus action, action, and movement.
Understood. Cool.
And he is currently concentrating. So what's that icon? The wrench, I think.
Whichever one you'd like. All right. This slow shambling mound is going to move 15 feet to here. And then it will dash.
I don't think it can.
It can dash as its action.
I think it's movement or action.
No, it gets movement and an action. But it can't do
It's
action.
action or bonus action.
Right, action or bonus action.
Okay.
So it will dash 5 feet to there. And yeah, I think that's where I want to be. All right. This one right here is slow and is going to target one of the 3 targets I can. Number 1 is Slarin. The shambling mound reaches 1 long tendril out to grab a hold of you with a 25.
Go ahead.
All right, you're going to suffer 13 damage as Slarin. And you will be pulled closer to there. I do not have multi-attack at the moment, so I cannot engulf you. And then the third one is number 6, which is way down here. And this guy's not slow. We're going to surge forward 60 feet to there. All right. I did roll 3 monsters there without making my saving throw at the end of my turns. So those 3 saving throws against the slow, 1, 2, 3, they are all 3 still slowed. That's unfortunate for them. This
should only be up to a total of 6, though.
Oh, you're correct. Yeah. It should have only been 2 of them. All right. This woman.
Because I have how many total people slowed right now?
You have 6.
Okay.
Yep. This woman here looks at the situation. Such a shame. Such a shame. You understand that you can't possibly succeed against my minions. The House of Flowers will rule. And she's going to point her finger at Covet Von Sin, because I can just see a sliver of Covet. And actually, I need to choose. And to be fair, I need to choose. So I need to choose either Covet or Winkle or Islarin. One of the standing 3. It is Covet. All right. Covet Von Sin, we are going to attempt to cast a spell upon you. Is there anything you would like to do?
And I would love to throw a reaction.
What is that reaction?
Counterspell.
Okay. Are you in range for counterspell? You are not in range for counterspell.
And I'll attempt to counterspell it.
Okay, you're going to try to counterspell it. Understood?
Yeah.
So, Islarin, you're going to try to counterspell a polymorph. And polymorph here is a 4th
It's at least 4th level, so I need to.
Yep.
Ooh. And okay. Yeah, we need Covet up, so I'm going to use my inspiration on that.
Okay. It's not a persistent square, so the square should not be there. All right. So you used inspiration and succeeded. The counterspell fires off, and you prevent this woman from polymorphing your friend.
Would Covet know what she's trying to cast, though?
You can roll an Arcana check.
21.
Yes, you were going to become a toad.
She just goes, ribbit. Ribbit!
And it wouldn't have been much of a difference in height.
She pokes him in the rib.
All right. And then, as a bonus action, this woman is going to raise her hands, and from her armpits swarm out insects.
She really needs a bath.
Yep. And how many swarms of insects am I doing? I'm going to do 2 swarms of insects.
She doesn't need a bath. She needs to be exercised and baptized.
She's in good shape. She's got enough
Power
exercise.
washed.
Power washed.
Roundup would work.
Ooh, I got one to do.
Just throw her in the ocean and wish her good luck.
So she's going to summon these swarms of insects from her armpits, which is great.
That's gross.
For the record, because I have people who are sensitive, I will not describe how these insects look or the noises
Thank
they
you.
make.
We appreciate it.
So, that is the extent of Baba Lysaga's turn. We go to Islar and Shonazath.
We will just say that they sound disgusting, and that is the extent of it.
Has anybody succeeded on the slow save or no?
Negative.
Okay.
I will say, though, unfortunately for Covet, these are flying insects.
Who has experienced Texas tree road personally?
I'm going to leave it only at that. I'm not going to go into any further. But at that point, I have to leave it. Okay? Are you okay? All right. It's Lauren.
Right. I'm going to pull Eowyn into this square if Eowyn is willing.
Eowyn, are you willing to be dragged away from danger?
Yeah.
Cool. So you're able to drag Eowyn over to there.
Then I will move. And I will use Lay on Hands to get Ayla up. And I will kill her for...
Before you do, this guy is not
that's right,
slowed.
I get to take that attack.
And so I'm going to use that grasping root to try to drag you towards me instead of letting you run away. You are able to slide away.
Right. I'm going to heal Ayla for 15 hit points.
All right. Ayla, you recovered 15 hit points.
I'm not on the list. I was after all 4 of them.
Yeah, you are. You're down below Ayla Taylor, and then the Tree Blight, and then Coven Von Sin.
Yeah, you're at 16.
Okay, there it is. I didn't see it before. Okay, I'm sorry.
You're good. To quote Chris Jericho, you're on the list.
Thank you.
For those who don't know, he's a wrestler, and that was a whole gimmick. Anyway.
And then I don't have a bonus action I think I can use right now, so yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. So, Ayla, you recovered 15 hit points. You're still prone, but you're conscious. And then this creature is going to surge 60 feet up to here. All right. Then we go to this Tree Blight here, who is slow. We're going to swing out and yeah, you know what? We're gonna move forward a little bit. We'll move to there, and we're gonna swing at one of the people I can reach. I can reach 4 different people here. 1d4. Number 2, Eowyn, who is still prone. I'm going to make a melee attack at 15 feet range with advantage. But just one attack. Eowyn, an 18 clangs against your armor, I believe.
Yeah, it does.
All right, my wisdom saving throw. I am still slowed. All right. The Winkle.
Winkles realizes he needs to get in closer. So he moves
Please
up.
tell me you've got a flamethrower.
No.
I mean, in reality, that's what they do here in Germany. They actually use flamethrowers on weeds.
Yep, they do.
Did you get any tools from the house that hired you to clean up their mess?
Ooh, I thought we had a good leader.
That ain't me! Y'all screwed.
No, I was talking about Twilight.
No,
But-
Winkle's the one that let us into this mess.
Anyway, I'm going to attack my friend.
Notice he does not deny this.
Oh, that was the plan. And I'm going to use go to
Oh, the great axe, as you step forward, slashes deeply into this thing, dealing 15 slashing damage. You hack away at the limbs. And you slashed it again, and then you winkled once more.
I winkled all over myself.
Okay.
That's 22 damage still.
Yep, it is. All right. Ayla Taylor, you are currently prone but conscious and not dying. What would you like to do?
After receiving the bird from Twilight.
Ahem. We don't have to go there, but we did.
Can I cast spells while laying down?
Yes, you can. Or you can stand up.
Good.
Up to you.
All right, I will stand up. And
She
then I'm gonna
gets knocked
cast-
down, but she gets it up again. You're never gonna keep her down. She gets knocked down, but she gets up again.
Full doodle.
Anyway,
It was fun.
I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians,
Okay.
and this will be radiant damage.
Ooh, let's see. Do I have anything I can do about Spirit Guardians? I do not.
Whole
have,
noodle, no.
I do not have counter spell. All right. Spirit Guardians
Again,
goes up.
whole noodle.
Oh, I look. It's my job to be evil in this case.
We know. We know.
As the Spirit Guardians goes up, anything else you'd like to do, Ayla?
Okay. Yeah. Can I do something about my health?
You can use a bonus action to drink a potion if you have one
Yeah, that's
on
what
your
I'll
potion
do.
belt.
Yeah. We'll do this.
If a
one.
weasel falls into a pool, then is it considered a pool noodle then?
Yes.
I love it.
Indeed.
11.
I believe that at
Aowen,
that point
I
it
am
becomes,
so proud of you. That was a Twilight-worthy joke.
I believe it just becomes an otter at that point, right?
I'm done.
Aw.
All right. So you recover 11 hit points as you drink your potion. You still have half your movement if you'd like to run away.
They should
Nothing
be
around
able
here
to
has its
react.
reaction up.
If I do that, they can grab me and pull me back.
It
again.
shouldn't.
They don't have their reaction while they're slowed.
That's true. So I'm going to come back here behind Winkle.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Do all the meat shields.
This tree blight
You
gets
got
its turn here, and I can reach out to whack any one of the four of you from where I'm standing. 1d4. Number 4, Islar and Shonovath. We're going to try to whack you with a branch. A 20 to bludgeon you. I believe it's blocked by your shield.
Right.
All right. Lady Von Sin.
Okay. She comes over here. Oh, she sees all the things. She did not realize the depth of the Shiza storm that we are currently in. And I say Shiza because the other word is truly the one that needs to be used, but
Winkle.
she's not going to use it.
The Winkle Storm.
The Bwinkle Storm! That's it! It is the Bwinkle Storm! Yes! Okay, so she is...
Winkle got us into this mess.
Oh! She's like, oh, MKL, we got some trouble. Oh, MKL. I'm just I need to check something. Hold on. Going back to the measurement because I just came out from behind the corner and I'm like, holy smoke, and this is what I see. So please bear with me for a moment. Things are gonna catch fire and be bad. Oh, this is bad.
Great.
All right, so right
considers her
here.
next Winkle Storm. Yes?
Okay, hold on.
I like
Yeah,
Winkles.
yeah.
Okay, so right here without touching the chicken coop, but still catches all of these.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And missing Aowen by a hair's breadth.
Yeah. So,
Okay, so-
your measurement.
Immune to fire? Aowen's immune to fire?
Right.
Okay, that's
Right. So remember, I need you to measure either horizontally or vertically because going diagonal like that actually extends it further than the 20 feet. So yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's 20 feet.
Okay, hold on. Let me fix that then.
Yes.
Oh, it's straight line.
That'd be great.
That'll be good. That'll
Yeah.
work.
Uh-huh.
It's all right. I'll get a little thin.
I thought we... But if I go here, that's 2... Okay, so...
Yeah.
I have to go here.
Okay.
I have to. I'm sorry,
I can
Winkle.
move.
And everybody that's slowed has reduction on their dexterity saving throws.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's what I want. Okay, right there. You see where I started
Yes,
this?
ma'am.
Okay. Because she's in a really bad situation with everything. She's gonna do it.
Okay.
She's gonna do it. She's gonna do it. Oh, she's doing it. The big one. The biggest one she's got because this is what needs to happen.
What's the biggest one you're doing?
Actually, she's going to save it for this one. She's going to save her biggest one. She'll go for the next biggest one.
9 beats.
All right. So you throwing 7th level fireball here?
Yep.
All right. So
We got to save the party.
the beads go flying out and impact with a massive explosion. You're going to see what happens. And they have disadvantage on these dexterity saving throws while they're slowed, correct?
Yes.
All right.
-2.
-2. All right. So -2.
-2, okay.
Not
Yeah,
disadvantage.
-2 to the dexterity.
I thought it was disadvantage. I apologize.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So one of them succeeds, but you're going to deal 90 damage to this one, 90 damage to that one, 90 damage to that one, 45 damage to this one. And then the two tree blights, their dexterity saving throws, 1 and 2, will both fail, and they will also suffer 90 damage, destroying this one utterly and rendering this one very roasted. Good shot, Covet.
Things are looking better.
Okay.
For a bonus action, she's going to come over here. And she's going to take one of her. How's Eowyn looking, real quick, before she goes any farther?
Very, very injured and prone.
She's worse than I am.
She's worse.
She looks at.
I'll live.
She
I have my own healing potions.
She's more injured than I
She
am.
looks at Eowyn and steps over and then kneels down and takes a petal. Okay, hold on. I need to read something because I thought this was a bonus action. Is this an action to use a petal?
Yes, it is an action to use a petal.
Okay, well, fine. Then she uses a potion of greater healing as a bonus action and shoves it down Eowyn's throat.
Eowyn, you recover 11 hit points.
Thank you.
You're not dead. Breathe in and then breathe out. Let's do this together.
Don't
You're panicking
hyperventilate.
more than I feel like you're panicking more than I am.
Don't go towards the light. Stay away from the light right now. Look at
There
me.
is no light for me. I'm probably going to hell.
Oh no! We're not going to let that happen. If you were going to die, I'd make sure that you got that soul render would get you, and you would end up going straight to your afterlife. No. But that's only if you wanted it.
Actually,
yeah, get up.
If I did die, was there a way I could haunt somebody?
That's between you and MKL.
Leave me alone.
Okay.
All right. So after Covet, we go to Eowyn.
Nice.
That was fun. I like that.
I love that. That was so much fun. Oh my god.
Eowyn, what are you going to do? As you're still laying down prone.
Oh, I'm gonna get up first
Okay.
of all. I want to try Sacred Flame on the one here.
Okay, this one here. So that one there makes a dexterity saving throw. Got a 6, and will suffer 24 radiant damage. That's excellent. Yes, sir. Anything else?
As a potion is a bonus action, right?
Correct. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll use a potion of healing then.
All right. All right. Cool. Anything else?
No, that was it.
All right. Twilight's Call.
All right, so Twilight's going to step around to see how well his party is doing. Hey, they're alive! Awesome. Where'd all the people go that I had slowed? Well, one good performance deserves another. And so he is going to have an encore. So let's see. Oh, yeah. I don't want to there. And all right, and I am going to reapply my technique of poor performance for everybody in that the 6 items in that area.
Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and then the 3 guys here. Gotcha. So I'm going to roll those saving throws for the Shambling Mounds. I've got 3 of them in there. 3. 2 of them saved. And
is this the first one that tried to save?
correct.
I will use my reaction.
Sure. You don't need that. Your Silvery Barb's in? Using a spell slot?
Yep.
Cool. So,
and I will give the D20 to his lions.
Alright, so that Shambling Mound and the second one are both slowed. The one at the bottom is not. The 2 swarms of insects, 1, 2, they are both slowed. Slowed swarms of insects. And then Baba Laga down there, Baba Lysaga, sorry, is going to make her wisdom saving throw. And she will not be slow.
Okay.
Alright, anything else, sir?
And as a bonus action, no, you will move back over this way out of line of sight.
Okay. Cool. After Twilight's Call, we go to the Shambling Mound number 3, which is this slow one here. We're going to lumber forward 15 feet, and that'll put us here, where I can reach any one of 4 targets. 1d4. That's going to be a Islarin. Islarin, we are going to try to engulf you. Need you to roll a strength saving throw. Got to be a 15 or be engulfed. You succeed. All right. Number 6 is not slow.
And also, actually, no, I don't.
No,
No, I can't counterspell. So I would like to take my reaction to hit it.
Okay.
As it approaches me.
Sure. All right. You dealt 20 damage to it. Down here, we are going to surge forward. And we are going to come all the way up to the edge there and not enter that nastiness. I forgot to do my wisdom saving throw against the Spirit Guardians. How much damage from Spirit Guardians, please?
15.
Okay. Cool. So he suffered 15 damage. Great. So, then we go to Baba Lysaga, who's going to take a 5-foot step back and is going to cast a spell. Does anyone want to do anything about this spell? No? All right, we are going to we are going to dispel Spirit Guardians. And we're going to do this at the 3rd level. And Spirit Guardians is a 3rd level spell, I believe, correct?
Ayla, the level that you cast it at.
No, I cast it at first level. Yeah.
Oh, so your spirit guardians goes away.
Okay.
As she shuts that down, she's going to try to recharge her summon swarm of insects, which she gets back on a 6. She did not get that back. Right. That is going to be it at the moment. And so we're going to then send our swarm of insects forward at the end of her turn. And they normally move 20 feet. So we are going to dash to 20 feet. Got it. It's Lauren. What would you like to do?
All right. I'm boxed in, so I got to fight my way out of this. So I'm gonna try to attack the shambling mound to my right.
Sure. You struck it for 20 damage, leaving it with 7 hit points.
All right. Second attack.
And you have slain a shambling mound. It crumbles into a pile of leaves and rot.
All right. Let's move to here for now, and try to bash this one. Less, and add the 1d8 for improved divine smite, so 18 total damage.
18. Excellent. Got it. You've left it with 7 hit points as well.
It's
All right.
not a lucky number right now.
Yeah.
Considering more movement, let me see how far away I am from. Okay, 50 feet. So if I move 20, I can get within range next turn. So, at the risk of finding out what these insects are gonna do, I'm gonna move that way.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shout. Let's focus on her.
All right. I forgot to do their wisdom saving throws for the insects at the end of their turns. They're still slow. All right. Cool. As she says, let's focus on her, it becomes a shambling mound's turn. This shambling mound rumbles forward, and we are going to come right up to you here, Islaren, where we're going to attack you 3 times. The first time.
Explode.
Oh, you're correct. So, 1 time. Charge Tendril misses you. At the end of its turn, its wisdom saving throw, it's still slow. Humbug. The Tree Blight, with 7 hit points here, can reach out and attack any one of 4 targets from where it's at. 1d4. Number 1. Is it the right one? Yeah, this is the right one. So, this is going to be Ayla Taylor. We're going to use a big branch against you, Ayla. Whack. A 17 to strike you.
It misses.
As it lands in the ground next to you, you're easily able to dodge it. Its wisdom saving throw at the end of its turn. It is still slow as well. You are getting major value out of slowing.
All the poor performance.
All right, the Great Debwinkle.
I'm going to send a little love to this lovely woman in the form of an arrow.
Okay. As you do your best Cupid impression, that's a critical strike for 21 damage.
He bets them long Bwinkle Moosetar lashes and gives him the most beautiful, gives that person the most beautiful look of just, look at me, I am the best thing since chocolate.
From Twinkle with Love.
From Bwinkle with Love?
Wouldn't you just...
What mousse?
Chocolate mousse?
It's chocolate
What did I
mousse.
just hear? What am
So
I
cute.
doing?
Just saying.
Welcome
just
to my
saying.
life growing up, Fayoin. Just saying.
The second arrow also pierces her, dealing 11 damage. I just made that connection that Winkle is a brown Moosatar, so he is literally a chocolate moose.
Yes.
And
Which
Ayla
explains
got
why-
whipped up into a frenzy.
Which is why
How
Ayla
many-
probably thinks he's delicious.
I've only shot 3. Did I hit? How many did I hit?
You shot 4 times, you only actually are able to shoot 3.
Yeah, I meant 3.
Yep.
Sorry.
All good. As all 3 arrows impact her, she hisses. Fine. The gloves are
Oh,
on.
that's my word. That's my word. You're not allowed to use that word. There's copywriting.
Child,
Oh my
you
goodness.
don't understand the powers at play here.
You don't
I don't
understand,
understand
the
what bat
word
is.
What was that, Eowyn?
You don't understand what a bath is.
That's true. That's a good one. Ayla, what are you
I
gonna
like
do?
Okay. Ayla. Let me see something. I want to make sure it works first.
Real quick, Eowyn what is your health at right now? Because I know I healed you. Were you knocked down again?
You just
No,
can't see the health
my
bar
health
because you
is
can't
at
see the
23.
token.
Okay, I'm just gonna move my token just a little bit, just so I can see their token, and then I'll move it right back. I promise. Okay, thank you. It just refreshed it. That's fine. Okay,
At whatever her name is down here,
Uh-huh.
I'm throwing guiding bolt.
Okay. With a 21, the caster is struck by radiant energy. Doing 17 damage and granting advantage on the next attack roll against her.
Now, if I were to like cast heal, like mass heal, that's a turn, isn't it?
Yes. It's an action.
Mass healing word? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Mass healing word is a
Okay.
bonus action.
Oh, that's
Mass
what I want
heal
to do.
is an action.
Mass healing word.
Understood.
That's what I want to do.
That's a bonus action.
Good. Let's do this.
Okay.
Everybody gets 13.
The woman begins cackling. That won't save you. All right. After Ayla, we go to the Tree Blight. Tree Blight is going to step forward. And we come to here, where we can attack any one of these 4 people. And I am not slowed. 1d4. Number 3 is Eowyn. Eowyn, we're going to try to bludgeon you with the Grasping Root. A 28 to deal 7 damage. Then I
That hits.
wallop you with a branch as I clock you across the head, dealing 17 damage. I believe that knocks you unconscious, maybe?
How much damage is it overall?
24 so far.
Yeah, that does.
And then it will go ahead and take a bite out of the unconscious Eowyn with advantage because they are prone. A 15 does not get through your armor, so you are not going to suffer 2 failed death saves. As we go to Miss Von Sin's turn.
I'm just checking something really, really quick. I was in the midst of checking it when you. Okay. Let's see what she can do here.
What's the plan?
She's gonna have to move a lot if this happens. Covet, and I just need to make sure that I am in range. I believe I am. Where'd it go? 120-foot range. I love this so much because I am so right where I need to be. All right, so she is going to step to the side.
Okay.
And she sees what's going on here, and she is not happy. And so with that, and you said straight.
Yeah, but
Okay.
you're right now. You're snapping to center, not snap to corner.
Does it need to be snapped to center?
Snap to corner.
If I'm doing a sphere?
It's snap to corner.
Okay. This is why I ask. This is why I check.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Snap to corner. Oh. That makes a difference. I just want to make sure on placement. Yeah, right here.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Sickening Radiance.
Ooh.
I got a couple chicken coops in there.
Oh, does it bother those?
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right, then never mind. I'm not going to do that. If I had known that it bothered them. Okay, all right, so fine. She's like, fine. All right, okay. This is how we're going to work.
The chickens inside the chicken coop are currently slow.
They are. Oh, okay, cool. All right, I didn't realize that they were slow too. All right, cool. All right, so with this thing, oh my god.
They suddenly turn into ninja chickens. What?
No, that sounded more like a ghost chicken.
We see a lot of ghost chickens down here.
If they get seasoned, does that make it a ghost pepper chicken?
So with this, she looks at this character here and says, she says, come here. 27 for this one.
You'll blast her, dealing 17 damage.
And bringing her towards me 10 feet.
Through the chicken coop?
Hell yeah.
Ow. For the chickens.
Ooh, that's chicken poo.
Okay. And she does it again. 23.
23 will hit her for 8 damage.
Bringing her towards me again.
Okay.
And gets her right in Islarn's radiance. And then, let me check the measurement. It is right at 30 feet. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and do the Empowered Hex. Is that okay?
Yep.
Or is that, okay. She's going to cast Empowered Hex. 8. And do the last Eldritch Blast, leaving her in place.
Okay, and you dealt 15 damage to there at the end there. All right.
And with that, she's like, and nope.
Cool. Then from there, I'm going to take my opportunity attack from this guy.
Wait a minute, was that... Oh yeah, they can reach 10 feet, can't they?
Yes,
All right,
ma'am.
I'll take it. Take it.
The charged tendril reaches out and misses you.
Misses.
Step underneath it. Eowyn, need you to make a death saving throw, please. That's a success. All right. Twilight Call, what would you like to do?
Twilight steps out. How we doing over here?
Kill her.
Okay.
Kill her.
Twilight will take 2 shots at this one.
And Covet ducks.
And which one, I'm sorry?
At the caster.
At the caster. Understood. The first shot is going to deal 33 points of damage. The second shot is going to deal 24 points of damage and would have killed her, except for she has Death Ward, so she drops to 1.
Twilight sees Eowyn rolling around the ground instead of participating in the battle, and will throw another bird.
I am going to haunt you if I die here.
Please don't let her die.
And you better pray that I die here, because if I get my hands on you after this, it's gonna be hell.
Eowyn gathers 9 healing points, courtesy of the enigmatic Twilight's Call.
You do know it would almost be worth dying not to hear him.
And Winkle used his brain for once.
All right.
So that is bonus action and action. Eowyn, you got 9 healing points. You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right. So, after Twilight's Call, it becomes Shambling Mound's turn. Shambling Mound that is not slowed here. Oh, goodness. Yeah, we need to get rid of Islarin. So.
Oh, hell no.
Oh,
Not
yes.
my girl.
Oh, yeah. Sorry?
You got me flanked, so bring it.
With advantage, 3 attacks. Whap. Whap. Dealing 7 damage. And the third will deal an additional 13. Alright. You're able to withstand that. And then it becomes Baba Lysaga's turn. Baba Lysaga looks at the situation. The House of Flowers will not subject itself to this situation. She's going to use a plant stride because she's next to this. Oh no, she does that. You're going to get an opportunity attack. Can't do that. But I'm at 1 hit point. Yeah, I just got to do what I got to do. So I'm going to use her 8th level spell slot. And we're going to let loose. And we're going to drop it right here. As an 8th level fireball is going to be sent out.
Well, Eowyn's immune to it, right?
Yeah, the rest of us aren't.
I know.
So I need each of you, everyone except for Islarin and Eowyn, because Eowyn's immune to fire, to make a dexterity saving throw of a DC 17, or you are going to be suffering 12d6 fire damage.
Twilight.
I got it. He's blessed. Hashtag.
Oh,
Twilight.
remember, you're blessed, some of you.
I'm not. Twilight.
Twilight can't help. He's behind the corner.
I can give her my inspiration.
Yep.
You need my inspiration?
Uh-huh.
I give it to her.
All right.
Oh, thank God. Thank you.
All right. So each of you who succeed are going to suffer 21 points of damage. Eowyn, the fireball washes over you. It feels nice and warm. The rest of your friends are going to get blasted. Twilight's Call. Did you suffer the full... Oh, you succeeded. Okay.
I did.
Yep. Did Ayla succeed? She did. Wow, everybody succeeded. She looks at the situation And she's going to run. She's got to. She's going to provoke an opportunity attack from Islarin.
Killer.
No, she's not in my reach.
I thought she had 10-foot reach.
I have a 5-foot reach.
5-foot reach?
With the polearm?
With the polearm?
With a yeah, not all pole arms are 10 feet.
Yep, so she runs away. 30 feet, she ran away. Then my little insect friends, they swarms, are going to bite at Islarin. Islarin, you have less than half your hit points.
That is correct.
That means that this is done with advantage. A critical strike against you, Islarin, for 20 damage.
That becomes a normal hit because of my adamantine armor.
You'll suffer 9. The second strike, meaning the other swarm of insects, will deal 12 damage to you.
Ow. Okay, I have 3 hit points.
The two
That
swarms
is
failed their saving throws against slow. Alright, it's Lauren. You have 3 hit points.
All right.
There's a creature that, if you leave its reach, would get an opportunity attack against you. What do you want to do?
Yep. I'm gonna throw my trident at the fleeing caster.
You're going to throw the trident?
Yep, it is with disadvantage because of range and having enemies within reach, but I also have bless, so hopefully that works out.
And with the 14
That's a
plus bless, you need a 2, you got a 3. So you will strike her, and the trident funks into her and kills her. She dies. As she dies, the plant life in the area falls apart, as all of them were her creations.
Lauren came in clutch.
Yay, it's Lauren.
Congratulations.
Very, very thankful for that adamantine armor. I use my bonus action to just call my trident back to my hand, take a knee, catch my breath.
She took a trident to the knee.
And we can exit
Somebody-
initiative for the time being.
And I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word again. Everybody gets 15 points.
Covet runs up to Islarin and pulls out a petal
Okay.
to give to her.
Let's save it. I think we've taken care of everything.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Let's save it. I think we've taken care of everything.
But
Yeah.
you still fine. But you still need this, and she gives you a potion of healing.
Oh, I think
Just hands it to you. Doesn't actually. She knows you'll use it if you want it.
okay. And thank you.
And with that, Covet will let Islarin continue to catch her breath. And she walks down to the body of this thing. Of this person.
Sure.
And pokes it to make sure that she's actually dead.
It twitches, and an arm reaches up to try to grab you.
She kicks the arm.
Okay. It falls away.
Take care of the dog.
She checks the body again and starts to search it to figure out who she was. She obviously knew that they worked for the House of Flowers, this renegade group, this rogue group, but she's looking for more information and whatever else could potentially help the group.
Okay. As you begin searching the body, you're going to find there's not much here, but there is a weird bone that she has hidden in a pouch. It's got runes all over it.
Somebody protect me because we've had bad experiences. I need to identify this bone. But first, before she does that, can she recognize with her comprehend languages? Can she understand what the runes say?
It's a magical language. Can you read magic script?
Hold on. I'm going through all my stuff. Hold on. I'm supposed to be able to read any written language.
Okay. So, as you go to read this, it's listed as protections, non-detection. It's a bone of warding.
That's interesting. Would she have seen anything like this in all of her travels across all the planes?
Probably on some shamans and witch doctors.
Any particular, and just because of her travels and solely on her travels, would she recognize like the style of script, like what plane it could potentially come from?
This is from the material plane.
Just the material plane. Okay.
Yes,
So would she have to do now that she knows that it's like a bone of warding, would she have to do an identify spell to get more information, more like to know specifically what this is, or is that all
it is literally the spell non-detection.
Okay. So, all right. So she has the bone of warding. Anything else on her person?
You look around, roll your investigation check. Let's see what you can find out.
Oh, Jesus. I'm so fascinated by this bone of warding.
She blinkled.
I blinkled.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, yeah. As she looks at this bone, she's like, this is really interesting. Somebody else take a look at the body. Wow, this bone is really interesting.
I am fascinated by Covet being fascinated by this bone. I blinkled.
I can look at it. I'll look at the body.
Okay. Let's get you to look at the body. With a 12, you search her and you find that pouch. You find a couple of small vials that are on her that look to be poison. But they're not designed for being applied to weapons. It's more of something you would apply to a food or a drink. It's an ingested
Are we
poison.
done here?
As she looks at this bone, she looks at the rest of the party. She's like, I'm gonna put this in the haversack. Anything else we need to add into the haversack while I got it out?
Let's put these poison vials in there. We may have use of that sometime.
I think we need to give that to the Bettine as part of closing the cell.
Yeah. So you
Can I
carry
say
it
something?
for us.
Would any
Sure, Aowen.
I just, I want to apologize for if I seemed a little frustrated lately and accidentally took down you. Just situation was just stressful overall. So
Yeah.
It
This has
happens
been
whenever
very
Winkle gets
stressful.
us involved in things that we really shouldn't be. It's okay.
Covet's
That's what Twilight does usually.
We have to do this, though, Twilight, in order to find out what the House of Flowers had planned for the Sultan. And that was what we were sent out to do.
So I want to go and see what this
Go ahead.
person had to say.
What had to say? I'm sorry, Bwinkle.
The person that hired us.
The person that hired us. I think we should go and check this out also. See what he has to say.
Well, do we have to report back to him?
Yeah.
Or do we just go and report back to the team?
We have to go report back to him so we can get our pay.
I don't know about y'all, but I need to go and sleep.
Yeah, I do
Before we go, let's check, make sure that the chickens and their feed hasn't been messed with. If she was carrying around poison vials, then that's possibly a way she could have tried to get to the Sultan.
Wait,
Right.
you said poison vials as she looks up from the bone. Poison?
Yes.
Bayla said.
That's what I asked you to put in the haversack.
She goes digging around the haversack and pulls out the 2 poison vials, and she's like, let me find out what these are really quick. And she comes over here by the tree, and she pulls out her alchemy kit out of her bag really quick, just to find out what kind of poisons these potentially could be.
Okay.
And she gives, she asks Ayla to take like one of the blankets or something and blow it, like flap it to where it's like the to make a wind to push away from the party and the chickens and everything. A makeshift hood, so to speak.
Right. So I'll come back over here and blow air that way.
Okay. Cool.
I wanted to check on the chickens over here.
Yeah, we need to check all of them.
You look inside there. The chickens are sleeping.
Thank you. What do I need to roll for? Because I mean, I've got my alchemist supplies and stuff like that. Alchemy,
Medicine.
medicine, or alchemy? Because I've got both.
Either one. Your choice.
Let's go alchemy. 25.
With a 25, I will go ahead and show you what this is.
Oh snap!
There's 2 of them.
There's 2 of them. Oh boy. Keep that going. Keep that going. She puts the cork back on there really fast. Guys, the chickens are asleep. You said?
Well, that other coop was. I'm
Oh,
barely checking this one.
Oh no. That's the green sleeping powder, sleeping dust that we had.
Oh.
Oh no.
Winkle starts going around going, here, chick, 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 chick.
And cover, puts the vials back in her bag. And she runs up to which coop were they at? Were they at this one or this one?
Based off of the tracks in the grass, they visited all the chicken coops.
Oh no. She comes up to this one and she looks at Aowen and gives Aowen a Australian fire bloom petal, and she says, "If I get knocked out, give me this." And she she opens the coop and
as you open the coop, a puff of green dust comes out of the chicken coop.
That's what she was afraid of. And what do I have to roll?
This is a Constitution saving throw, and you're shooting for a 20.
16.
They're right by me. They have +5 to that.
+5, so 21.
You resist. You're able to close your mouth and your nostrils and prevent yourself from falling unconscious.
I do have Mage Hand. You don't have to test it yourself.
Go to all of the other coops with your mage hand and get all of the green sleeping dust vials that are at the top of the doors on the inside.
The chickens in this coop are now asleep.
I send my Mage Hand to go retrieve the other vials.
Okay. Each of these chicken coops is trapped, so when you open the door, I
told them to go through the window.
Oh, through the window?
Through the window.
There are no windows in chicken coops.
Yes, there are.
Not good ones. That's where rodents get in. Okay. We'll say there's windows in the chicken coops.
These are expensive chicken coops, okay?
They're at least at the top.
They have air conditioning.
So the mage hand goes in and is able to blindly disable these. Please roll your sleight of hand check, Twilight, because this is usually a thing that has to be done by arcane tricksters. So the first one breaks. The second one breaks. The third one you succeed. The fourth one breaks.
I already got one of them, so there's only 4.
There's only 4 in this area. Yep. Okay. So you managed to save one of the chicken coops from being knocked unconscious. You have one vial of this stuff. Go ahead.
Is there a way we could take one of these Australian fire balloons and mix it into their feed and force a...
Or an injection of some form?
Yeah.
That's up to you guys to figure out. I just do my thing.
You're the alchemist, Kathy. I mean, Covet. I know who you are. I'll figure it out.
So Covet comes over to here, and she's like, "Ayla, you know what you need to do."
Ooh. I was wrong about the DC on this, wasn't I, Covet?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So Covet did fall unconscious.
I thought it was a 25. I really did.
It is a 25. That's what's listed on it.
Okay.
Well,
I still have an Australian fire bloom and petal that I gave to Aowen to shove down my throat.
All right, so Aowen goes shove it down her throat.
I'm gonna politely give Covet the fire bloom.
Covet, you regain consciousness.
Okay, so I regain consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
Australian fire bloom. 2d20 plus 20, correct? So
yes.
Let me roll that. 52.
Card pickup?
Oh. So I have 52 points of so my health is at 52, correct? If I'm understanding
You
correctly.
recover 52 hit points.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm awake.
Yeah, it didn't reduce any hit points. It just rendered you unconscious.
Okay. That confused me so bad.
It just makes you unconscious while you're still healthy.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Sorry, we have a phone call from great-grandmother.
When Comet fell over, that bone in her hand fell to the ground, and a piece of paper rolled out of it.
Covet, look, a piece of paper rolled out of that bone you were holding.
Got one job on this ship.
I sit up and I'm like, oh, okay. And I open the paper. Is there a seal on it first before I open the paper?
There is.
What's the seal?
It's a green wax seal that has a claw mark going through it. Looks like the woman that you defeated would have been the one to seal this. But there's a second seal on it that is red and a rose, and that seal is cracked. It has been opened before.
House of Flowers.
Guys, wake me up if I have an issue. There's more petals. She opens the note.
You open the note, it looks like this.
Oh my goodness, guys, it's so good that we actually have the new sky map decoders because we're gonna need that.
So as you guys break those out, this is a great place for us to pause and come back in a couple of weeks, because this is going to be the last time we're going to be meeting until the very late June. So the next 2 weeks we're going to be doing a side campaign because both Covet and Twilight are out for the next 2 weeks. So we're going to go ahead and end it here for now. Let you guys figure out what that means and what implications that has for you guys. As always, guys, thank you so much for choosing me to be your GM. There's a ton of amazing ones out there, and I'm always thankful you choose me to be yours. Please do not share solutions with each other so that everyone gets the joy of decoding it themselves. It's no fun if someone decodes it and then brags to everybody else what they've got. Right? So, have a wonderful week, guys. Please stay safe. I'm going to stick around with the party to discuss what we're going to do for their next 2 weeks of their adventure.